Hello everybody and welcome back to the Crimson Furry Estate. Alrighty. As promised, we are gonna venture into the sewer and figure out what these rats are up to, and then we are going to finish the Viscount. Even if this episode takes absolute ages, we're gonna get it done. And then, you know, if the video isn't quite as long as we would have hoped, we'll go after the apex crocodilian. How's that sound? Pretty good? Then let us begin. The sewers are filled with gutter runners and plague monks. Be careful. Alright, here we go. We simply have to explore 90% of rooms. Well then.
Let's start it off with a bang.
Oh. We bring Betsy the Warlord with the Conqueror's Massacre, the Lantern of Light and Death,
Horn Rush Sentinel, who's next?
and Triumph. We then bring Rudolph, because you know her, you love her, with the Moon Cloak, Paradox's head, and all of her abilities. Then we bring the Blazing Lord with Emperor's Sigil, the Firearms Training Book, and all of her abilities. And then we finish off with the Prefect, excuse me, I have the hiccups, with the Panacea Additive, the Silencing Dagger, the Ruler, Disrupt, Tick-Tock, and Enshroud. So, yep. By the way, you might notice we're not technically bringing people in the level range of this mission. Quite simply, that's because we don't have enough. So we're making do with what we've got. That's what happens when we're only allowed to have one of every character.
Don't run! Hold the way!
Okay, we're gonna go right here. Buff ourselves up. That is for the entire quest. So may as well get that going. Then we're gonna stress heal. Okay, make it more powerful by the moment. Every time. You already know. 95%, we all know that's 100% in disguise. Pretty big execute damage. The Plague Sensor Keeper stands no chance. I don't actually want to transform, so I'm just gonna shuffle. Death. Not bad. Not a bad first start. By the way, super mega hot. So you might be hearing the fan again. I know I always bring it up and that might get annoying, but trust me, when I'm editing all the fan sounds out, or at the very least trying to, it gets annoying for me too. Okay, we got a Monk Striker, a Monk, and a Sensor Keeper. We don't even care. We're gonna take him out so easily. Watch this. Tick-Tock gives us a tiny bit of a heal, and then we give him the Ruler. Didn't? Wait. Oh, duh. It removes the... What am I thinking? It removes the stun effect. Duh. That's like the whole point of the trinket. Okay. Let's go ahead and buff ourselves up some more. We also get a little bit of stress healing. So, Rudolph is a bit of a weird one. You basically spend the entire dungeon buffing her up, and then you spend one fight with just a mega-powered character who can basically one-shot most things. So it's like, I get it, but it's also a little bit strange. Yeah, like I said, a little bit strange, but that's fine. And we're gonna take him out, no problem. Watch this. You already know. You already know. We just need to explore 90% of rooms. So what if we just make, like, bit of a spiral pattern. That should be fine. Jeez. Like 3 rooms and halls back to back with just no fights at all.
Sentinel, you'll have to get through me.
Watch this. Big damage. Okay. The Night Runner is gonna be a little bit scary. Never mind. If it were up to me, you would already be dead. Okay, we get our big woofo out. Look at this damage. Look at this damage. You ready? Watch this. Here we go. Here we go. Big damage. 5 whole damage. To be fair, we are only at 10%. Look, she... kind of hard to argue the case of how strong she is when she did 5 damage and then was immediately stunned for the rest of the fight. You know what? Her strength remains to be seen. Oh, we were stunned again? Fair enough. Oh! Victim's Trophy. More accuracy, less virtue chance. We take a little bit more stress, but when we get a kill, we stress heal. Do I need to say why that's good? Considering stress is like our number... one issue in this place. Being able to just completely being able to deal with stress a lot easier is gonna be amazing. Okay, we're gonna go for a colossal stress heal on Reindeer. On Rudolph. The red-nosed reindeer. God dang. I don't know about you, but that seems pretty balanced to me. He lived with 1. All this extra damage and he still lived? Okay. Unfortunate. Also unfortunate. Death approaches. We minimum rolled again. He's also on 1. You know what?
The time comes. Fear death.
3 whole damage. You'll love to see that. That right there is a lot of value. Dude, Rudolph is so bad. I think if we had the actual, like, the actual skin for the abomination, I would probably get more use out of that than this. But hey, who am I to say? Maybe she gets better in the higher levels. If we get her to that point. It is a beautiful skin, but, you know, the custom class tied to it needs a little bit of work, I think. What did we get? We got... Nope. 7,000 gold, even. Unluck Wearer. Night Owl, which is pretty good. Reckless. Honestly, I will take Reckless on the Blazing Lord. Okay. So, nothing too new. Which means it's time for the Viscount. Back into the fray. By the way, haven't done it in a while, so we're gonna do it now. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good pop right there. Alrighty, so we bring the FYDT who I purposely did not level up the abilities for anymore, just to, you know, try and keep it a little bit more fair. The Crown of Pain, Concentrated Flame, so, you know, she's a bit more balanced, kinda, and all of her abilities. The Gourmet, with the Vengeful Entree, the Victim's Trophy Choice Cut, Tenderize, Quick Snack, and Taste Test. We then bring Raptor, the Hive, with a Bloody Feather, the Betrayal, the Thirst Diluting Venom Rebellion, and Propagate. And then we finish it off with the Veiled, who has the Bride's Veil, Invigorating Feathers,
Give to the living withering chant Grave Grasp,
and Death Wish. Also, little bit of planning ahead scores us some early firewood. Alrighty. We resume as if nothing changed. Maggot, Laird, Courtesan, and a Tick. Well, you know what I think of that?
a rebellion against the Crimson Waste.
Dude, FYDT is so busted, man. There's a part of me that's like, maybe I should have added her to the state, but she does fall under the specifications of a Scaly. So, it works either way. Pierce. Ow. Okay, we do get bled, that's fine. You cannot curse that which is 33 damage? Ow! Holy 33 damage? That's nutty. That's like as much as we're doing, by the way. Oh, Raptor. You had that. Alright. We don't cure the bleed just yet. You are fine, but I want him dead. Okay, we do get a regen because we could. Mind your manners. Meh. Oh, she gets to go first. Mind your manners. Meh. How painful. Nyum. Okay. So we took a little bit of damage there. We can all agree on that? We took a little bit of damage. We're gonna have to maybe play a little bit safer. But I think we should be fine. After all, we do have 4 stewards who are looking to serve us our next snack. So, as you can see, it's been going very well. No one's low health. Everyone is high stress. Yeah, we got 3 afflictions. Irrational, selfish, and abusive. Oh, lovely. So even though this is a pretty strong team, unfortunately, they're really not working very well together, so, yeah. Kind of an issue, but we're gonna continue pushing forwards. I promised that we would get through this mission, and I intend to do just that. Get a bleed going on her, because she's probably gonna be protected in one way or another. Get the kill right here. That gives us a little bit of a stress heal. By the way, this trinket has not been doing much for us. The Thirst. Dead door post. We are immediately stressed out by our own team, though. As expected, she does get protected. The Thirst. She's back to full health. Unfortunately for her, we have something called Riposte and Reflect. And because of the swarm, she gets a little bit of a bleed on her. Enraging Slight. We're getting close to the point where FYDT is going to be afflicted, so, yeah, that is quickly becoming a problem. We're gonna go ahead and heal her up. It gets us a little bit lower for the boss fight. Okay, we get a stress heal. Very nice. We immediately miss our attack, which would have been really good, but instead we do get a little bit of a stress heal. Okay. Okay. So, I don't know if the victory lap is gonna happen, but at least we're gonna be able to kill the boss. That's something. Also, we can handle one more hunger check. Oh, we get a battle on the way back. Oh. Okay, here we go. Oh, good. Okay, we should get through this no problem. Open up. Big damage. And big damage equals big stress healing. We like that. We like it. It's going to work out for us. Everyone got stressed out. But then we get a little bit of a stress heal ourselves. See, this is where it turns around. Okay, the garters are dead. Let's go for... Okay. Buried Blast doing 12 damage, which is a lot. Offensive formation! Now, we do need to be careful about this captain because he can summon reinforcements, I believe. Yeah, he can. Okay, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. We go back. We take him out. Okay, now we only have to worry about the Chevalier. Okay, we get a huge stress heal from Raptor, so he's trying to swing it around. He knows that or I guess they know, that a boss fight is right around the corner. Unfortunately, the Gourmet seems to have different plans, but that's okay. By the way, if you don't know the lore about the Hive, it's basically like millions of bugs inside of just some dude. So, it's like a huge hive mind of sorts, I believe. Pretty gnarly. Okay. Heal here, so we're not bleeding. We're in perfect range for the boss fight. Let's just shuffle. Okay. Get a little bit of stress healing. Very good. We also get a tiny bit of healing. Faith Incarnate. Did we not have Faith Incarnate? Huh. Weird. Not sure where that happened. So, bleed we don't have to worry about. This... Hang on. This is 1,000. This is only 750. You know what? Hang on. Light a torch. Take the jute tapestry. There we go. Now let's just hope that there's not another battle, because we're kind of going to need this extra 3 accuracy with how just awful our accuracy has been. Also, we're not going to be able to camp, so yeah. We've got the healing. We really don't have to worry as far as healing goes. But we do have to worry as far as stress goes. As you can see, we're not looking so good. Okay, no battle. Let's go fight him. And let's get the heck out of here. It doesn't matter how strong your team might be. If they're all stressed into oblivion, it hardly matters. Here we go. Okay. First things first. Yum. Okay. Less healing received. That's actually... Wait. Here's what we're gonna do. Technically, we could take away all of his turns. I'm not gonna do that. Put a bleed on him. Now. Diluting. He's gonna take bonus damage. You'll love to see it. Ravenous feast. Okay. Hang on. I'm remembering how this fight works. Give me a moment. I've got this. Look, we've got this. We've got this. Do a little bit of damage to him. We do need to get rid of these bodies. That seems to be something that I remember. So here's what I'm going to do. That did a little bit more than I expected. Let's do a rebellion on him. Okay. Okay, take a tiny bit ourselves. We're gonna
Give to the living.
Square meal. Okay, so one of the bodies is just flat dead. However, hear me out. We debuff him. And this should... No, I might go away just in time. Okay, 15 damage being done to us. Actually, quite a bit. We do get a little bit of a bleed on him, though. He's going for refined pairing. Youch. Okay, he is still bleeding. Body is dead. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Here's what I'm gonna do. Now we can go for diluting. And that's gonna transfer to him. And be really strong. Tranquility. We're gonna hope that's not a bad thing. We're just gonna hope. Okay. So he's gonna take a bite, and he's gonna get a lot of blight right back at him. Give to living again so that we're able to cure that bleed. He takes 9 from our boys. He goes for a ravenous feast. Yeah, so all the damage we're doing to him right now doesn't really matter. Wish I would have remembered that just a tiny bit sooner, but hey, what are you gonna do? He's bleeding once again. Okay. Butter him up, weaken him up. After all, this chef is angry. Now, okay. Do a little bit to him. He now has a blight. That's gonna get transferred to him, and I don't think it's gonna go away. Let's diluting him again. Okay, we crit for 21 because we do have ×2 crit chance. Okay, now let's heal here. We can still take one more hit, and it's actually good if we do. Oh, actually, no, it's not. I didn't realize how high the stress veiled was. How veiled the stress was. I don't know why I said it that way, but I did. You know what? We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. I'm just gonna get a little bit of healing because our stress is way too high. Then... So he is still gonna get a little bit of healing, but it's gonna be reduced. So here's what we do. Actually, you know what? Double dip. So he's taking 8, potentially multiple times. He's gonna heal, it's only 25? You know what? That's still a little bit too much. Yeah, you know what? That's still a little bit too much. We also get a regen. I'm sure that's fine. Yeah, I'm sure that's fine. I don't see a problem if you don't. Okay, now... Actually, we kind of got to think about this a little bit more carefully, huh? You know what? This is a... Get a self-heal. We heal next turn. And then we should be good to go. Get rid of this body. Okay. He's not going to heal anything. Let's go for the thirst. Okay, pretty much back to full. Just in time because he hits us for 12. Try and debuff him. Ooh, good miss. That would have hurt. Okay, he does have her post up now. You know what? He's low enough that I think this fight is over. However, why would we take away the moment of triumph for our dear friend? By the way, he denied twice. Wow. For the revolution. Saw Hunter badge. More health, more bleed chance, less stun chance. That is perfectly fine. Bloody Sangria. Okay. And blueprint. Good enough for me. We're just gonna leave because we do not have the stress to backtrack all the way over here. We quite simply do not have the stress. Dude, I'm surprised. Even with such powerful characters, stress is still such an issue. And I know I've been told multiple times that we should work on our stress healing, and I've tried. However, we're not in the dark. We're not able to benefit off of all of our dark stuff, so it's just inherently a problem. But what did we get? We end up with 18.8k gold, a Countess invitation, the works of Alimori, which is going to be really good, and we also get the Viscount spices, which is going to give us 20% crit, 200% healing when eating, but 200% food consumed, and minus 20% max HP. So it's, I mean, it could be better, but could be worse. Courtyard Scrounger. Okay. What? I'm gonna just buy this. Skaven Tome, more XP. Don't mind if I do. And nothing for super cheap either. Okay. Well, certainly could have gone worse, although there was a couple close calls, since multiple of our characters damaged themselves, and we were all stressing each other out. Not quite the most synergistic team in the world, I admit. Encrusted Dagger for the Lamia. Ooh, that could be really nice. Also, the Countess's fan is, 30% healing done. That right there is a Jania's head. Speaking of, have we seriously... Did we never get Jania's head, or did we lose it and I'm totally forgetting? I don't know. Okay, now... Let me think. Actually, we can go after the Plague Priest. Wait, what? Damage taken from Bleed and Blight, minus 50%. Damage taken from Hunger, Obstacles, and Friendly Attacks, minus 50%. Bleed and Blight can't be cured. On action, transfer Bleed and Blight from party, and you get more healing received. I don't seem to remember this trinket, but it seems honestly kinda good. Like, it seems pretty good. Even if you're blighted for, let's say you have a bleed for 5 and a blight for 5. You're taking 10 damage, right? Well, with this trinket, you're only taking 5. But you also get 33% more healing. That just seems really solid. Just seems really solid. The Plague Priest is an enemy behind the veils. We must find the clue. So, we're bringing a little bit of a strong team to this. However, to make up for it, we don't really have a healer. Also, we have our first Warpstone addiction. I figured it'd be something kind of fun just to add on. So here we go. we bring Chalky the Count with the Compendium der... and the Moon Ring, Adolas, Rob, and Dertans. Hunter the Saw Hunter with the Saw Hunter badge, the Moon Cloak, Bloodletting Teeth, Into the Wound, Heckling Gunshot, and Augur of Ebrietas. We then bring the Disciple. Who has the Victim's Trophy, Lantern of Light and Death, all of her abilities, and the Prefect with the Panacea additive, Bananas, the Ruler, Disrupt, Tick-Tock, and Enshroud. So, we're gonna do our darndest, and to be fair, the rats hit pretty hard. The only thing is, we're hitting just as hard as them now.
The mask of immortal.
By the way, what the heck did we just get? Mistwalker. Turn start, 12% chance to gain stealth. Oh. Okay. We actually stun with the ruler now because of our item. I'm going for Hand of Death. I summon the Necromancer Lord!
Don't run, hide away.
Okay, we do get blighted. However, we care not for this. Get him? The power of geometry. And then we try and get a little bit of healing from the Necromancer. Unfortunately for us, it does a whole 0. So I don't remember where the Plague Priest is. So we're just gonna go for it. Oh, we didn't get a potion. Alright, a little bit unfortunate. Not the end of the world. We do enter Frenzy, and we also take quite a bit of damage. But we should be fine. The chant of the rats has nothing on the power that we bring. To be fair, it also makes sense that, you know, if you want to talk about lore, it makes sense that the rats are kind of at a disadvantage here because we've already established ourselves in the hamlet. So they got here late. So all of their dirty tricks are not really... They haven't had the time to bloom, unlike if they were here when we first started. So, you know, if you wanted a lore reason, I think that's basically as good as it gets. Now he's taking quite a bit of damage. However, gun. Okay, he's blighted. He's taken a lot of blight, but I'm still afraid. Let's... Hell Recall? Nice. Okay. I'm just gonna go for a bleed. You are dead. Yeah. You are dead. Nice. You know, he's really dangerous if he actually makes it to the front. He, all that blight that he has on himself, pretty sure that all goes on us. Also, we have a bunch of slave rats that we need to deal with. No.
Smash a skull head.
You know, if you're literally sending slaves... did you just... You just took a bite out of Hunter? Chalky, how could you? That was your teammate. Jeez. Black Hunger? Okay, he gets a regen. That's fine. Nothing we can't deal with.
Rasta Staba.
Final push. You wish to undermine our home? You have made an unwise decision. By the way, completely random, I've played Warhammer 2, and I also really like playing as the Skaven. Bro, I am so trash at that game, it's unreal. I know that's a little bit random, but like, you know, we're fighting this game, and it feels like a good time to bring up. But I am so unbelievably terrible at that game. Oh. Right, you don't take any damage. Right. We almost killed the sensor in one go.
Rally your pestilence! Erupting flail!
Yeah, see, there is one unfortunate misunderstanding. You are not in control here. Ow.
Into the wound!
15 damage. What? Why are you still healing? Plague Curse. Okay, apparently I don't remember how this fight works. Is it the Plague Cursed that's able to do damage? No, we're doing damage now. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay. Now we're allowed to do damage. Also, we are receiving less healing. Very scary. Not the end of the world. Okay, 0 chance that we stun.
Smash a skull head open!
How about I do the same to you? Should be able to get a bleed. Nope. Alrighty.
Bloodletting teeth!
Okay, 2 over 3.
Undulating death!
Ooh, that's getting kind of nasty. Ooh, that's still getting kind of nasty. Is that 2 crits back to back? That really sucks.
Into the wound!
Ow. Okay, little, I'm scared. Are you unholy? Yes. Tell you what. I don't think that'll actually protect her, but we'll try. Oh, that stun! At least it was on Chalky, because Chalky's not doing any boss damage right now anyway. Death Door. Death Door. Kill. Bleed. Kill. Goodness. That got way too close. By the way, an enhancer for Warpstone Addiction. It didn't seem to enhance very much. Maybe that's just me. It did not seem to enhance very much. We're also going to take the gold. And we'll take the stun stone because we can sell it. Goodness. That got a little bit too close. What did we get? We ended up with 10k gold rounding up. We also got the Plague Priest's set. Eldritch Hater. Tough. Okay. Weak grip on life. I guess that kind of makes sense for a necromancer, huh? Because you're all about death, right? Courtyard Adventurer. Well, unfortunately, no one new and nothing new. So, what I'm going to do, since we completed our tasks that I set out for this episode of defeating the Viscount and getting a little bit more progress with the rats, I think what we could technically do is we could go on a bit more of a power leveling adventure. Obviously, we do have a lot of very, very high level characters, and part of the issue is that we don't have enough low level characters, but okay, now this might sound crazy. I actually think the end of the estate is somewhat around the corner. Now, let me explain why I say that. First of all, Courtyard, Apex Crocodilian, and then the Stone Guardian, and then the Countess. And then Courtyard is done. Courtyard's over. Then, over at the mines, we do still have a handful of things to go defeat. That is true. So, we'll say a handful of bosses still left in the mines. Then at the Sunward Isles, we have the Fortified Torii and Orochi, the unlit, or not the unlit lanterns, the Death Dude. Pretty much, we'll say the Death Dude and the... Actually, no, yeah, just the Death Dude, because I don't really intend to do the wave-based mode. So we'll say Mr. Death, and then we have, like, what, 2 more bosses in the Pet Cemetery? So yeah, we're actually a lot closer to the end of the estate than I would have thought. Like, it's kind of flown by. But yeah, I mean, we still have, like, a fair amount of episodes left to go, don't get me wrong, but it is kind of creeping up on us, huh? If it wasn't for the inclusion of Vermintide, I actually think we would be done in, like, 4 episodes. Like, it's going pretty quick, actually. But regardless, that's gonna do it for this episode of The Crimson Furry Estate. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And in the next one, here is our goal. We are going to go after the Apex Crocodilian, get him out of the way. We're going to explore the mines to reveal the next boss. And then, if we have the time, we are going to get Sunward Isles exploration so we can get the big bad death guy. By the way, I'm so afraid of him, but what are you gonna do? We're gonna have to kill him, and he's probably gonna take out a couple of our characters with him, but that's just how that fight goes. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you, in the next one. Bye.